Hey guys, welcome. I've been healing up and planning back to school, and that's really keeping me going and filling me full of the light, and I'm so excited. I was getting ready to do a special on climate change. We are going to be discussing that here. And I had it all set up. I was getting ready to figure out what was next. And they told me to stop everything I was doing and to put away the cards and to put these ones out. And my heart started hurting. This reading today and what we're discussing is about karma. Karmic situations, karma that we're still cleansing, karma that we're still going through. The collective is still cleansing karma right now. Our hearts are hurting. Our hearts need mending. Our hearts need repair. Our hearts need time. Our hearts need they need to be shown love. They need to be cared for. Like they're in our little ER right now. We have our hearts and then in our little ER. Because all this darkness we are cleansing to be able to build with our light, to be able to understand the light. It depletes us. And in being depleted, we have to fill ourselves back up. We know that we are three things: body, mind, soul. So we have to fill our body full of life. Eating colorful foods, the colors of the chakra, life foods, electrolytes, getting your water. And yes, where does your water come from? That's really important too. How are you drinking your water? And we do not want to be drinking our water super cold with ice in it. That's really bad for the digestive tract. Start looking into Eastern medicine. And why you think it's warm tea in the morning? Because we got to keep that flowing. That I know I love cold drinks. You get high off cold drinks, right? Get high. Here we go. Because we're trying to soothe our pain. We got to deal with it though. Because then we don't have to soothe it. We're dealing with it. And then we're creating other patterns. We're not still creating our pain patterns. I know karmic situations hurt. Many of us are faced with situations where the ones we love are with other people. Many of us are faced with our own karmic situations ourselves, within our bloodlines, within our environments, within ourselves. Like, none of this is easy, the toxicity we are trying to cleanse from. But all that is to make room for more light. Well, why do we want to cleanse from this? Why do we want to make room for the light? Because it makes things more stable. It's the stability of the light, where it don't have to fall as deep into the darkness. We have tools in our toolbox, right? We're mastering ourselves. We have to be able to pull those tools out of our toolbox and use them. Let's talk twin flame karma for a sec. Let's just get into that because it's also a main hot topic. Many twin flames start off in karmic relationships. We got caught up in all the controversy. It's hard. And I've been searching for the answer to that myself, because that's also been my situation. My situation has been both parties being caught up in karmic relationships and learning and growing and expanding from that and being in separation. And I've always wondered, and many times I've tried to let the love go between me and my divine masculine and haven't been able to. Why? And I finally got my answer. And I'm going to share my answer here with you because I feel called to do so. The relationship helps restore flow. It helps restore flow here, universal flow. It helps us harmonize, and it's also grounding the heavens on earth. It balances things out. This relationship actually balances things out. But it's the process It's the process that we have to go to rebalance. And nobody wants to do that, right? We just want to skip to the destination. I see the vision. It's not happening when I want it to happen. It hurts, it burns. It burns, it hurts. But why? What is that showing you? What is that teaching you? If you can't love yourself, if you can't be your own best friend, if you can't problem solve with you, if you can't be the master of your own universe, you're just letting people in to sit in there and sync with you. And to sync there with you in your darkness. And some of us get out together, some of us get out separately, but then some of us just end up sitting in each other's darkness. Stuck in a toxic relationship. We're circling out of that. We're expanding. We're not doing that anymore. This is dolphin energy. The dolphin does not compromise oneself. So we have to allow that process of expansion. We have to allow the separation. We have to allow the coming together of yin and yang when it's the time, because you've reached your vibration. And you just can't reach your vibration because you've decided so. That's not the way the universe works. You have to master yourself and work for it. And they have to master themselves and work for it. And what is meant for you will never pass you by. What's written in the stars is written in the stars for you. Now you have to enjoy you. What's you? You enjoy you. What's in your universe? What makes you shine? Because it's not just our divine masculine and divine feminine. There's so much out there that allows us to shine. And even the love that we see within our karmic relationships, even the love that we see within the struggles we're going through. The answer is always love. We just have to find it. Now, let's get our reading. Let's get things happening. When I was moving decks, this oracle will be at our climate change hot topics reading. This card fell out twice, and it's a message that's going to tie into everything that is happening here. We need some healing because we need to become curious again. These animals use their long necks to observe the world with curiosity and caution. Without their unique higher perspective, they would easily fall prey to predators like lions and bears. They've been bred into captivity predominantly for their wool. They're slightly different to llamas. They're a bit more temperamental and harder to tame or convert into companion animals. That's very interesting, isn't it? They also have a great vocal range, choosing a series of shreks and whines to alert others to danger, as well as clicking and humming sounds, which can be a sign of their contentment and comfort. These animals show us that by simply being present and at peace with our surroundings, we automatically open ourselves up to new possibilities, adventures, and creative exploration, allowing us to be truly available to life and what it has to offer. We need to come at peace with our transitions, with what's happening. We need to find a peace there. There has to be a beauty there. There's a beauty. There's a positive charge everywhere you look. That's life. Where there's dark, there is light. Find the positive charge. Find the peace. Vibrate there. Vibrate there long enough for things to change. And try to add more positive vibrations. Things that make you feel positive. In the flow. I'm not feeling in the flow, guys. This energy that I'm feeling right now, it's not good. I feel anger, I feel sadness, I feel hurt, I feel frustration, I feel sick, I feel like I want to fall to my knees, I feel like I want to give up. I feel like there's no hope. This energy is toxic. We need to heal. And that starts with healing. 5 of Wands, we stop fighting ourselves. We stop fighting body, mind, soul. You stop fighting with the new patterns we're being shown to create with. We stop fighting our visions. We gotta get out of the way. We gotta get out of the way and let things shapeshift. This is not happening overnight. This is a process. We need to settle in. It's a journey. It's not a destination. That's where we need to start, by finding peace. If you haven't already, cultivate that space. 4 of Wands and the Empress. Oh, 2 of Wands and the Empress. So now we're going to manifest. We're manifesting balance, and these visions are balanced. It's more than one vision. It's more than one space we're creating. With the Prince of Cups, that's putting the love in the cup, the light in the cup, our heart in the cup, healing up, and moving away from this 8 of Swords. We're going to move away from this now. This is what we're working on right now. We're stuck. We need to shift back to the cup. The Ace of Cups, the light within our cup. We need to shift back within us. And it's connected to the moon. It's connected to within. It's connected to our transformations. It's connected to that sacred beetle. The Egyptians. That's transformation, enlightenment. We're not leaving this path the same when we go through that. We go through the gates. This is connected to our ancients. This is connected to our ancestors. This is connected to our divine blueprint, our light within, our connection to Source, Mother Earth, the universe. This is our song, our tune. We're gonna go now, and we're gonna play our tune. We're gonna connect to everlasting life, and this is of the masculine and feminine. And this has something to do with Mercury, the planet Mercury, it's intellect. Mercury is intellect, but it's intellect that is found in stupidity. It's the intellect found in our experiences. We have to use our experiences now. We have to have them in our toolbox. We have to have them to understand that these were experiences, where not to step, and what else felt good. What do we want to create? And it's connected to the Princess of Cups, the creation there, the creation with Mother Earth, our connection to Mother Earth, and the Tower. That's our third eye activations. That's cleansing of what we can't get in and get out of there. This is everything helping us. What I see in this card is everything helping us. All the forces that we can get. We need as much help as we can get here. And we change. And I gotta show you this, guys. This Devil card is just popping out. I see it. It's right here. It's popping out. That's what we're changing from. It's connected to this card. I feel the energy. What is the card? There, the Ace of Wands. Because look, we're gonna heal from that, and there it is. This is what we need. And this all ties in full circle now. To where we started off in our 5 of Wands. And what we're manifesting. Because we're moving from the 5 to the Ace. That's how we're doing so. I've already lost it. It's right here. There's a reason though why. Because the 3 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles has to pop out of the bottom of the deck. And it goes with this card, the Prince of Wands. And the 9 of Pentacles. That's it. This is our expansion. This is it right here. We start off right here. And this is what we're healing from. We need this. We need that wand, the God spark. And that's what we're manifesting. And it's connected to our Nine of Pentacles, the actual expansion, the coming together of body, mind, soul, yin and yang, and flow. And it's connected to our Ten of Pentacles and our Three of Cups, our abundance. Connection, body, mind, soul, masculine, feminine, and child. Creation. That's how we expand. We have to create it. And this is our divine blueprint. And this is the tree of life. These are all the pathways we're going to be taking to get there. And that's what I was seeing in the lovely Empress card right here. And it's connected to the Ace. And this is connected to our dream clouds and the Two of Cups. And what we're going to do is we're going to shift energies here because we have the wand. Guys, I miss my table so much right now. It's not even funny. I can hardly wait to get back there where I can sit down. I can't sit yet. I can only stand and lay down. But I feel very awkward over here. That's how I gotta create new patterns, right? Creating new patterns, working through it. We're here. We're creating love. We're transforming. And now because we shift through this, our Eight of Swords, and we shift through our Eight of Swords because of the moon. We have the feminine presence here too. And that's why there's two serpents in the cup. And what we're going to do exactly the cards that dropped on the floor. We're gonna connect to expand. Move away from this. And now we are moving forward. You gotta get a chakra message. I want to see what chakra this is connected to. 15. Well, we're going with a 3 turned upright, and there's a whole bunch that turned down. So, 4 turned down and 3 turned upright. So here's the pile that turned down. Here's the pile that turned upright. Got the 7 of Wands. That's our healing victory. That's connecting to that crown chakra. Because now we have that wand. We have that wand. We're healing. And it's connected to our 9 of Cups. That's our sacral chakra. That's creation right there. That's where we create from. With our sexual energy. Ooh, baby. And that lovely 3 of Cups. Our solar plexus. We know these are the 2 chakras we're working on. Also our solar plexus and our sacral chakra in order to connect to our heart, to our throat, our third eye, and blow through to the crown. Now let's see what these cards are. We have the 8 of Coins. We're building. We're connecting to the root here to ground our energy. The 5 of Wands, and we know that's where we started off. And this is connected to our throat. Things will not be all messed up because we're going to reconnect to our heart. So when we speak our truth, it's not going to be fighting. It's going to be communicating, harmonizing, speaking. And look at that. It's connected to the 8 of Swords and 8 of Wands. Because what we're going to do is we're going to turn these swords into wands. We're going to turn these swords into wands. I think we need a light on now. Let's talk messages. This is when we have all these experiences. We're having all these experiences, but we're still confused. We don't quite have an understanding yet. We need to understand how to direct that wand, and that will allow us with our communication. The Eight of Coins. We're reconnecting. This is where we're going to reconnect back to our chakra now, our root chakra, but we're going at it from a new angle. We're going at it with new experience. So we're going back to something we've been creating, but now we have a different experience. We have different experience in our tool belt. And what are we doing? It's all to do with these lovely sword energy. In this Eight of Swords, what we're doing is, can you create with different patterns? And these patterns are connected to our ancestral patterns. And these ancestral patterns, they're creating ancestral wounds and toxicity. We're shape-shifting. We're moving away. We're evolving. We're builders of the light. We're builders of the golden ages. This is looking like something different. This is not looking like what it's looked like here before on Earth. And it's all connected to this energy. And we're back in the root here. We may not understand the picture hasn't all come together yet, but we're connected to spirit here. At this point in our expansion, we're connected to spirit. And that's helping us ground our energy. At this point in our expansion too, we really want to be cultivating a relationship with Mother Earth and our passions. Because it's about what's in the cup. It's about what we're creating here. It's connected to our sacral chakra, our creativity, our sexual energy. And it's the Three of Cups. These women are all creating with this cup differently. But there's thought behind the patterns now in which they're creating. Because it's connected to their light. The inner child, divine masculine and divine feminine within. And everybody has a turn creating with the cup. And these are patterns of connection. They're connected to our abundance as well as our divine blueprint. And this is where we connect to the crown and what we need, what we're doing. The path of indomitable strength. She is aligned with spirit. The wands behind her were never challenges, merely tools she did not know how to use. Her connection to spirit makes her focus, mesmerizing. Do not undervalue feminine energy. Anything in the way of her being victorious will be moved elsewhere. If things are not happening for you yet, cultivate an unrelenting commitment to rise above obstacles. Hold strong and focus on your outcome. Extraordinary vision requires universal support. Feminine power offers the confidence of support and indicates a summoning from the universal consciousness. Resolve, faith, forcefulness, leadership. Because we move away from harassment, intolerance, gossip, dominance. We've connected to spirit and we understand how to direct that wand. I want to get one of these messages and then look at the chakra cards and put it all together. Because I know, this is so tough. It's that card. Shapeshifter, inner knowledge and ancient wisdom, and that's healing. That's everything we just discussed here. This is exactly what we need to do. This is how we connect. But all ties in to this lovely message. Inner knowledge, ancient wisdom. I am able to shift my thoughts and perceptions to keep myself aligned with the ever-evolving energetic changes we experience on a daily level. A shapeshifter is someone or something that seems able to change form at will. And the crazy part about this is, the wild part is, can I change their identity at will? That chameleon energy, the shapeshifter energy. Even though, as humans, we cannot physically change from one form to another, we have the ability to shift our energy patterns by using different vibrations and frequencies to ultimately change our energetic bodies. The card has represented itself here today to show you have the ability to reach your desired outcomes by making certain changes in your thought processes and by being more flexible, we can achieve our goals at will. This is all about the sacred geometry is connected to the octahedron. And the octahedron within these images is also connected to the Merkaba. And we know we're doing Merkaba healing. That's when we have everything connected and everything is spinning in the right rotation. And we have accessed our divine healing. Because that's our spirit being in perfect harmony with our body, mind, soul. What I also find incredible is that this card is connected to vector equilibrium. The octahedron is also known as the vector equilibrium and is exactly how it is within Metatron's cube. This geometry comprises 8 triangular faces and 6 square faces, representing of a shape shifter. The reason being that if you compress or jitterbug the geometry, depending on angles, you will ultimately get all 5 platonic solids within this shape. The vector equilibrium is considered the most perfectly balanced geometry, but also perfectly balanced system because the inside is the same as the outside, and it is said that no other geometry is like this. Now, our practical applications are, we have the ability to use meditation or use certain medicines, as well as guidance from shamans. Guidance here from people like what we do here, connecting to the light, to heal from the dark, to allow ourselves to get into alignment, to play our authentic tune, to rock our inner uniqueness and shine. We need to be our inner vibration. This, you can see, is also connected to this, which is so incredible. We have to find our curiosity again while still keeping ourselves safe. Well, I dropped the cards. Okay. Let's get a reshuffle. Let's get a message from our angels and ancestors. What we can do, we need a message. She-wolf, unleash the wild within. This card just keeps popping out. Just keeps making an appearance here. Unleash the wild within. Let your wild side up and out. Unleash your talents and your desires. The she-wolf is a powerful shamanic soul who is half wolf and half woman. She is the alpha female who is not afraid to stand out from the crowd, or in this case, the pack. She is wild, unfiltered, and unfettered. She encourages you not to be trapped by the limiting factors of weaker members of the pack or those who are trying to hunt you down because of your gifts. They don't like or understand you. She represents the energy of the wilderness and the unknown and encourages you to be free and unchained, to go beyond your boundaries, releasing the animal energy within and track down what you need to do to express your true self. You are being rewilded. At this time, you're guided to reconnect with your rebellious heart. A part of you that likes to break boundaries and go beyond them completely. If you've been holding back on your hopes and dreams, you're being encouraged to chase after them now. Let the wolf energy within help you track down what direction you want to go in, and don't let any traps or hunters get in the way of your freedom or growth. The life you want is here. It's time, guys. I know there's nothing I can say that can just make it all go away. When we're hurting in these types of situations, we really start to separate ourselves, start to feel like no one will just ever understand us. I'm here today to tell you that we may not all understand, but we can still resonate. We can still resonate through our pain. And this is one of the hardest things to ever do, to cleanse your karma, to fight against your ancestral patterns, your ancestral wounds, to make connections that other people can't see. But it's not for them to see, it's for us to see within us. Because these are our lives. We're the ones that have to look in that mirror every day. We need to be reflecting back love to ourselves. We can't expect everybody else to do that job for us. And that's why this matters. Shape shifter, transform and unveil your gifts. And Father Sky, trust in the unknown. Take your time and focus on developing your gifts and strengths. In native traditions, the shapeshifter is either an animal that has the capacity to change between species, or a shaman who has the capacity to transform into an animal to go journeying. Is there a wild animal you are particularly drawn to or fascinated by? It's probably because you can transform into one in your meditation or journeying practice to go exploring in other worlds. When you shift into animal form, you can see the world through different eyes and tap into the animal's survival skills to help yourself through a particular situation. What animal are you drawn to, guys? What are you guys feeling? I know I feel very connected to the dolphin and the eagle. Let me know. Send me a message. Leave me a message in the comments. I want to connect to you guys. Trust in the unknown. Trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it needs to. You have a personal relationship with the Great Father. Know that He is lovingly leading you forward. Father Sky is the name of the Native Americans and many other indigenous tribes have given to God. So this card represents the universal powers that are masculine in essence. The energies that people have called out to and looked up to in the times of need and gratitude. Father Sky personifies your relationship with the masculine energies of the divine and possibly a very powerful male or father figure too. We're connecting. Feminine's joining me here. We're connecting to that masculine energy. And it's going to allow us to expand and heal. We're connecting to the light. And you masculines that join me here, you're connecting to the feminine energy in order to help with this transformation. But remember, we have all these energies and principles within us. So you have to look to yourself and be able to decide, where are you resonating? What's going on within you? And don't put yourself in a box. Continue to cut yourself out of it. But use the box to allow yourself to shapeshift and see where you don't want to go and where you do want to go. And we're healing. So we're building with our light. We're builders of the light. We're activated. It's go time. I love you guys. I'm sending you many healing vibes to create with on your path today. See you soon. Talk about hot topics, that climate change debate that's going on.